What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with our daily NIO update video, ticker symbol NIO, where we take a look at how NIO stock traded today, key levels of support and resistance that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think NIO stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are. And I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let me go ahead and hit record. We'll get right into the video. So thankfully a small green day for NIO. Actually a decent green day, right? We're up 2.5%, up another 0.5% in the after hours. So not too bad there. But you know, when the morning started, I looked at my phone and NIO was down. It was down into the 34s, down about 5% before market open. So it wasn't looking too good, but thankfully we saw a little bit of a rebound. Something that I want to quickly cover. So what we're seeing is Tesla, NIO, and Riot blockchain are doing a lot better than FANG stocks for Indian investors. So you know, big tech has kind of traditionally been what a lot of Indian investors have you know, put their money in, but we're seeing that a lot of these more established companies are seeing a downward trend in India, which kind of makes sense, right? Because I think Tesla, NIO, and companies of the sort are, you know, offering a lot more upside than some of these traditional tech companies have. So it makes sense. Indian investors are seeking high growth stocks such as Tesla, NIO, and Riot blockchain, which emerged as the top 3 sought after stocks after the FANG stocks, though they made only 17% of this total stock investments on the Winvesta platform. So that's what we're talking about here. Just wanted to quickly cover that, right? They're still, you know, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft still top 10, but Indian investors aged 18 to 70, that's what we're talking about here. So my point in covering that is to show you guys the excitement around companies like Tesla, NIO, and Riot, right? All over the world, not just US. Indian investors that were typically investing in, you know, other companies are now investing in these high growth companies. So hopefully we see, you know, that continued volume coming in, but now let's take a look at how the stock price was today. So yesterday, right, we were kind of here in the 37s. It looked okay in the pre-market for a little bit, but then we dove all the way from the 37s to the 34s. And it looked like it might be another ugly day, but thankfully we recovered, we pushed up, came right back down and then pushed up, briefly broke above our 38.50s level, and then came right back down. We're pushing up against it, and then we ended the day, I mean, still hitting up against that 38.54 level. Things that I like about today, obviously the great push up. We are above VWAP for a lot of the day other than this little kind of period here. What I don't like is that, you know, we weren't really able to break above this 38.50s level. Let's take a look at our daily chart and we'll see what we can see, you guys, on the NIO chart. So as you can see, right, we did a little bit of we had a little bit of a push up. We could not break the 46s and we're right back down kind of in the mid 30s, and now kind of higher 30s as well. Remember that last time we went below, other than the 31 level, we bounced off the 34.90. Today our low was 35.12, so we did make a little bit of a higher low, which was definitely great to see, and we made a push up. So on the downside, right, we've got this 35.81 level. I think we also have a little bit of support here in the low 35s, or excuse me, like basically the 35, high 34s level. So if we break below the 35.80s like we did today, I'm not going to draw a line because it's super close, but basically kind of the 35, high 34s level. And then if we, you know, keep going down, we got the 31.94. But really what we need to push for tomorrow and into next week is this 38.53 level, and then kind of break back into the 40s, establish ourselves in the 40s, and start to push up from there. Remember that the 89 EMA is all the way at the 45, which is kind of my reach for NIO, hoping it could do that this week. Clearly does not look like it's about to happen though. So we'll see how that goes. But again, tomorrow I'm hoping for a green day. I know that typically Friday we see the Friday fade, but I'm hoping that tomorrow can be a little bit of a green day. Maybe we push 40, we break 40s and make a push towards the $40.72, which is also where the 8 EMA is. And as you can see right here, you know, we've struggled to really close above the 8 EMA for the past 5 or 6 trading days. So it'd be really cool to overtake that in the $40.72. That would imply a decent move up though, so I'm not counting on it, but I'd be really happy if that happens. So tomorrow, make a push towards the $40 level, right? Get above the 38.53, make a push towards 40, would kind of be my goal. Really quickly want to point out something in the overall market, right? And that is that the S&P 500 is making lower highs over the long term. So that is something that we are experiencing right now. Yesterday, you guys remember in my video, I talked about the 34 EMA and kind of how we were just resting up against it. So that's what we're seeing here. And I talked about the potential downside of the 55. We got that, but we also got a decent bounce, right? So watch out for kind of these EMAs tomorrow as well. Watch out to see if we can maybe finally break this trend over the next couple of days and maybe start to push up. Remember that when we were here in the 398s, I talked about, I don't think we break 400s this easily. Definitely could see a pullback. We've gotten that pullback. So now it's time to see when we can reverse and maybe start to push right back up. Market's been super choppy, right? This kind of takes us back to where we were early March. We were here also late February. So if I were to draw a horizontal line, we've kind of been very choppy, going up, going right back down. But hopefully we establish a little bit of a footing, right? If we take a look here, where we are today, we were here on 3.8 as well. So we've kind of given up all this kind of progress that we made over the past few days. But I continue to hold my NIO shares. I actually added a little bit to my position yesterday, or actually maybe today early in the morning. Holding my shares long, and I've got one leap call going out to 2023 as well. Until it starts to do better, I'm selling covered calls just to kind of make some money on a weekly basis from this company. But I am bullish on NIO, and the reason being, look, if it goes back to the let's call it $50 mark, right? I'm not even being super aggressive there. That's about a 32% return. If it can go back to $60, that's about a 57% return. And if it could go back to the $66.99, that's about a 76% return. So anywhere from 30 to 60, maybe even 76 if it visits those all-time highs. That's the reason why I continue to hold NIO. I definitely think it has the potential to get there once the market sort of settles down, once growth stocks start to pick back up and money starts flowing there again. Hopefully we see a push up. Now, I'm not expecting it to happen in 2 weeks, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not also expecting this line to look exactly like that where it's just going up, up, up. I'm expecting up, down, up, down, up, down. But over the course of the long term, right, we end up in the 50s, 60s, and those shares that we're buying right now hopefully start to look pretty good. I'm bullish on NIO long term. They have a lot of growth opportunities, as I've covered in my video kind of previously. Also yesterday, right, I covered kind of, if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, I talked about some of the key competitive advantages that NIO has, so check that one out. But yeah, that's what we are looking at today, hoping for a push up sometime soon. I know it's getting a little bit frustrating, but hopefully we will be rewarded for holding on soon. Remember that if you're on margin, right, make sure to not be super on margin, because the market can take a dive at any point, and you should never be at a situation where you're getting called for a margin call just because the market's down like 5, 7, 10% in a day. We've seen that happen very easily with NIO and some other growth stocks as well, so just be careful out there. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.